Hi guys, Amanda Shantae here and welcome back to my channel. So for this video I thought I would do something a little bit different. I'm gonna tell a story time about the first time I smoked that ganja, you know, that good. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, thatgirlpanda, no spaces. Also make sure you like and subscribe to this video if you want to see more things like this. So if you want to hear about the first time I smoked weed, keep on watching. So I'm really new to this smoking community. I've only been smoking for about 3 years. I just want to put that out there. 3 years, that's it. So about 3 years ago, I was at a very low point in my life. I felt like I was alone. I felt like I had no friends. I felt empty. So I did what a normal person would do in 2015. Yeah, 2015. I signed up for an online website to make friends. It's called girlsocial.com, I think. It's not gay. Okay? Not. I promise. If you know about Girlfriend Social or whatever it's called, comment down below. Let me know so I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not the only one. Anyway, back to the story. I decided to sign up for this website because I felt like I had no friends, and obviously there were other girls that felt the same way because there's a website. So I signed up, and about a week or so I got a bunch of requests for friends and meetups and things like that. And I got one particular request from a girl named, let's say, Susan. And I was reading over Susan's profile and she looked really chill, really fun. But at the bottom of her profile, she had a little disclaimer saying she's
420 friendly.
So back then, I had a different opinion about marijuana. I used to think marijuana was a bad thing, you know, coming out of the school system when they brainwash you to think that it's bad for you when it really isn't. Point is, we just don't know the facts. That's all I can say. You don't know the facts if you think marijuana is bad for you. That's the point. Anyway, so I was taken aback that she had 420 friendly on her profile, but you know, everything else outweighed that one thing. So I was like, let me just meet her, you know, let me just meet this bitch. Who knows? So we schedule a date to meet, and it finally comes. I'm nervous as hell. I go to her house, I pull to her driveway, and I walk into her garage, and the first thing I see are her two brothers smoking weed. They have a bong, they have a rig, they have a gas tank, they have everything you need to be a stoner. They have the kit, you know. So I walk in, I introduce myself, but I walk right out of the garage. I wanted nothing to do with it in the beginning. So we mingle a little bit in her house first, and then she's like,
"So you want to go to the garage?"
And I'm like, "Oh shit, sure." Like nothing, you know. So as we're going into the garage, I'm freaking out. I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm about to try weed for the first freaking time. What the heck am I doing? I should leave." Like, a million and one things are running through my freaking brain, okay? But at the end of the day, I ain't no
bitch.
So I went through with it. I go into the garage. Her brother looks at me.
"Oh, so you smoke?"
"Give me that piece." So he hands me his little piece. I take 2-3 hits and I don't feel anything. I'm like, okay, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I didn't inhale deep enough. Maybe, I don't know. So I hit it 2 more times. I still didn't really feel anything. I was just kind of normal. And then they were like, "Do you want to take a dab?" Not knowing what the hell it is, I was like,
"Sure, give me a dab, like, I'm ready." Dumbass bitch. So
her brother says, okay, scoops me up a fucking dab. First of all, this is my first time smoking, so if you guys don't know what dabs are or wax is just concentrated weed. It's pressed down. You take the flower and you press it down and it turns into a liquid form, and it's just very concentrated. It's very potent, very strong. So if you're a noob to smoking weed at all, this is not for you. I did not know that. So scoops me up a dab, hands me the rig. I tell him to dab it for me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I don't feel anything immediately. I don't. My friend's husband, he looks at me and he says,
"Were you high yet?"
Probably like 5 minutes. All of a sudden, I get this huge fucking, I don't even know how to explain it. My body just goes into a stunned moment. I can't move, I can't talk, I can't do anything. So at this point, I'm standing there with this blank ass face, like that, blank as fuck, just, and they're just talking to me, and I'm not really understanding what they're saying. I'm not listening to what they're saying, because in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, Amanda? What are you doing? Why are you here? What the fuck? 2 hours go by, I'm high as fuck, and I kind of freaked out. I went to take my second dab. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but when I went to take my second dab, that shit hit me. When I say it hit a bitch, like, pew, it hit me, okay? I couldn't do anything. I was sitting there like, what the fuck? So at this point, they're all having a conversation, but they're not even talking. They're just answering each other's questions with questions. I start to freak out in my brain because I'm like, why can't I understand anything they're saying? They're talking about politics, they're talking about this, they're talking about that, but they're not making sense. It's not a fluid conversation. Not a fluid conversation. So I freak out in my brain and I'm like panicking. So I jump up, run into the bathroom, I lock myself in the bathroom, I get on the floor in a fetal position, and I start anyway, I was on the floor, and I was just talking myself down, calming myself down, and I get up, I take a shit ton of water, and I splash that shit in my face. I slap myself a couple times, dead ass in the face. I tell myself I am okay. I go back to the garage, and they look at me like, is this bitch okay? And honestly, after that, I don't really remember what happened. I don't really remember what I did. All I remember is we had like a laughing fest over Harry Potter. I don't even, honestly, I don't remember what the fuck we talked about. All I remember is I got high as balls. Don't remember the fuck that happened. I lied to my friend and I look like an idiot. So, moral of the story, don't lie. If you haven't done something, just be truthful. Like, no one's gonna judge you. Like, a year later, I told my friend, like, that I lied to her and that I never had smoked weed prior to meeting her. And she was like, oh, I totally could tell, but I just didn't want to call you out. Bitch, if you knew before I hit that piece that I was a noob, you should have saved my ass. But that's another subject. So, that is the story about me smoking weed for the very first time. And let me say, one time changed my whole entire life. I now smoke weed on a daily. It helps me, it relaxes me, it calms my anxiety. I bite my nails, it helps me not bite my nails, it helps me go to sleep. There are so many benefits to cannabis that people don't realize, because throughout school, people are brainwashed to think that weed is a bad type of drug, when really it actually isn't. So if you want any more information on medical cannabis, if you want any more information about my first time smoking weed, any advice, leave a comment down below. You can email me, hit me in the DMs. You can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, thatgirlpanda, no spaces. No spaces. And like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, also let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see another story time, I got plenty. If you want to see another challenge, I got plenty. If you want to see a reaction, don't got plenty, but I could find it. So let me know what you guys want to see. Bye.